Right? You got cut on, you understand? You got molested, you got raped, robbed, and murdered. But now is the chance and the time for repentance. Right, B?
Come ye to the water.
What the Lord says?
Come ye to the water.
The waters are up here. We are here to educate you. You don't have education. You don't have knowledge. You don't have discipline. If you are a lesbian, you have no discipline in yourself. You don't love yourself. Okay? We're gonna get.
Oh, everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the water. And he that have no money.
And he that have no money. You out here hand joining hand with your enemy, the so-called white man. And got you destroyed. Got you destroyed. See the demon right in you, sister. An utter demon in you, sister. Where you hate God, you hate yourself, you hate your family, you hate your people. And that is a shame. That's a shame. That is a shame that you hate yourself. Right, read on.
Come ye, buy and eat.
What's the Lord saying?
Come ye,
Don't stop and be mad.
buy and eat.
This is for your good, sister. We are here to get on you and reprove you for your good. But guess what you want to do? You want to do your own thing. Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? You have a weapon formed against you. It is demonic spirits called lesbianism. That's what it is. You know what?
Buy wine and milk without money.
Without what?
Without money.
Without money. But those weapons that are formed against you, they can come off you. But you don't want it to happen.
Right?
You don't want to repent.
Right?
You want to continue to be a lesbian and a freak. That's what you want to continue to be. Look at that demon. Hey, sister, look at that. You want to be like that? Sister, you want to be like that? That's what you want to be like? You want to be like that? Nasty demon. Let's look at Romans chapter 1, verse 25. Got demons out there. Look at you, just nasty. You don't let this so-called white woman kick our stuff when I'm your brother, sister. You see that? That's wrong. Right, look at that. Romans chapter 1 and verse 25. That's hatred towards your own race. You should never let a so-called white man or woman come up and scoff against your brother.
Put this Bible down.
This is the reason why we're still here.
That's the case. This is
Read
our
that.
Bible.
Book of Romans chapter 1, verse 25.
Sister, listen. Sister, listen to this. Sister, listen. Listen to this. Read that.
Who changed the truth of God?
What the Lord say?
Who changed the truth of God?
What the Lord say?
Who changed the truth of God?
Who changed the truth of God? What? Who changed it? What is the natural state? What is the natural state? Do you have a menstrual cycle? What is your menstrual cycle for? What is your menstrual cycle for? Look at a little demon baby. Look at a little eating like demon baby, man. Got spirits out here. Got demons and spirits. Only 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 3. Only 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 3. All the demons out here. Y'all brought these demons up here. Y'all brought all these spirits up here. Right? Give me 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 3.
2 Peter chapter 3, verse 3.
Wait, let's see what the Lord said.
Knowing this first,
Knowing this first, read.
that there shall come in the last days.
In the wet days.
In the last days.
In the wet days.
In the last days.
You're living in the last days. Okay? In a few months from now, or a year from now, or however the Lord decides to take, you're not going to have no food to eat. Okay? You're going to be scrappy. And you're going to get raped. You're going to get gang raped by men. You're going to get gang raped by men. And that's what he destroyed. Got gang raped by men. Right? Really? Look at him. He's mad because he got gang raped. Right? You know?
In the last days.
In the last days. Oh, what is he?
Stop.
What is he? What is he? What are they? Scoffers. In the last days. Right? You got demons and scoffers in the last days that don't love God. Put that nasty cigarette out. Right? We all
Walking after their own lust.
what are they doing?
Walking after their own lust.
ABCD drinking on you.
Walking after their own lust.
Walking after your own lust. Lesbianism is lust. You hate your race of people. You hate your race of people.
Talking now? They got y'all so controlled. It's sad. Wake up. Wake up. Man, watch out.
Hey, that's my daughter. That's my daughter. You ain't finna do that. Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Your babies is mixed too, so why the fuck you still not bullshit?
They are mad because they don't love God.
Y'all confused, bro.
Nobody loves God. Right? Why is nobody following God?
Got
Why
these
you
babies
mad
out
at
here.
us? So read what God said in the Bible. What sense does that make? What did the Lord say? Read that one more time.
Book of Romans, chapter 3, verse 3. Right? Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lusts.
Can you walk me there?
Scoffers! Walking after their own lust. Vanity. Right? You don't know the Bible. You don't know the Bible. You don't.
And saying, where is the promise of his coming?
Read Ezekiel chapter 16, verse 22. Read.
But since the fathers fell asleep,
Since what happened to her?
since the fathers fell asleep,
Her father fell asleep. Right? And now she's destroyed. Read that one more time.
since the fathers fell asleep,
Since their fathers fell asleep, you know?
all things continue as they were.
See that wickedness multiplied in the earth. Right? Wickedness multiplied in the earth when your father died. When your father wasn't here anymore, wickedness was more successful to jump on you. Okay? That's what happened. That's what happened to you. Ain't no subject here. Look at that demon. Look at that demon. Look at that demon. Why don't you conduct yourself like a woman?
Fucking talk shit because I'm
No, that's not ladylike. That's manly. Manly. Yo, one man. That's what you are. Oh, one man. Read that one more time. A wicked sin. Force. Right? Read that. Genesis chapter 13 and verse 13. Right? Give me Genesis 13 and 13.
We gotta take
Give
his
me
kids to the
Malachi
car
chapter
because
4
we gotta
verse
be
1.
there for his wife.
Yo, where'd your Bible come from?
Chapter 13, verse 13. But the men of Sodom,
But the who?
but the men of Sodom,
But the man and the woman of Sodom. Okay? Sodom is an ancient city that got destroyed by God because of lesbians and homosexuals.
No, why?
And
There was
guess
no
what?
Christians that were
Guess
pretty
what?
bad.
It's coming back to America. It's coming back to America.
Why would you hear?
Back to America now. You can go to the jail and lose some weight. Right? Read that again.
but the men of Sodom
But the men of Sodom
were wicked.
were who?
Were wicked.
Were who?
Were wicked.
Were who?
Were wicked.
We're wicked. We're wicked. All right, where we from? Where we from?
The mom's house.
Where we from? Do you want to hear the answer? You want to hear what America?
You think we have to answer our question? Why you never answer our
You know
question?
her? You know her? Hold on, bro. Hold on. Do you want to answer? Do you want the
That's
answer?
where you're from?
Do you want the
You
answer?
can't say that. That's why you
Give
quiet.
me Judges 2 and
That's why
14.
you quiet.
Let's find out what so-called black people are
You don't know
from.
your Bible. You can't
You
give us
don't
a
want to
straight
answer.
answer.
You're going to ask a question. Nigga, bro, from the answer.
No.
You want to, you sincerely, from the bottom of your heart, do you promise? All right, so read the answer. And give me Deuteronomy 28, verse 58. Give me Judges 2 and 14. Now, what was the question again? All right, can you say it in the mic? All right, let's find out. Read that.
Book of Judges, chapter 2, verse 14. And the anger of the Lord was hot against Israel.
Do you hear this? We're playing music. All right, so what do you say?
And the anger of the Lord was hot against Israel.
What do you say? It's hot against Israel. Now, all right, well, keep going, but I got to explain. Israel is a race of people. He said the anger of the Lord was hot against who? Israel.
And he delivered them into the hand of spoil.
Hear that? He delivered them where? All right. All right, read it again. The anger of the Lord was hot against Israel. Got that part. What else?
And he delivered them
He delivered them.
into the hands of spoilers.
God was hot against Israel, which is the name of so-called black people in the Bible. He delivered them to the hands of...
That's a stretch.
He delivered them to the hands of spoilers, meaning another race of people. Read Jeremiah 14:2. You know?
That spoiled them.
Spoiled them when he took them, because that's what happened, right? They got taken into slavery.
Point is, love is love, love wins.
And he sold them.
And he did what?
And he sold them
Did they get sold?
Oh yeah, in your
Did we just read that out the Bible? Hold on. I'm not done. Hold on. I'm not done yet. Can I finish? What's your name? Sister, what's your name? So we can't start over?
No.
Why can't we start over?
Because none of us like you.
Why can't we start over? Alright, so if I told you sorry, would you forgive me? Yeah, that's crazy. We do
Makes absolutely no sense. You say whatever you want and be like, oh, I'm sorry, forgive me. I'm sorry, forgive me. No, you have to say whatever you want. It's like, I'm sorry, forgive me. That's a weird ass shit, bro. That's weird.
Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. I want everybody to listen to this verse. Right, read that.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
God is going to bring his chosen people into slavery again. Who put black people in slavery? Historically. Nobody wants to answer that, huh? Nobody wants to answer that one, huh? It's too hot. Nobody wants to answer that one, huh?
Ask it again.
Ask the question. Ask a simple question. I said, who put black people in slavery? Historically, who did that? Who did it? You don't want to answer. Who did it? I mean, did it happen in history?
Y'all read out a white man Bible.
What do you mean?
The book that he's not going to look at you.
Give me Job 30 and 30. Prove that the Bible is a white man's book. Where's that in the Bible? What white man wrote the Bible? What is his name? What white man wrote the Bible?
Yeah, but we weren't even talking about that. We were talking about the fact
Give me Job 30 and 30. Read that.
Book of Job, chapter 30, verse 30.
Read that.
My skin is black.
My what?
My skin is black.
My what?
My skin is
But
black.
you just said, y'all just
Upon me.
said black was not a race.
Listen.
You just said black was
How did the so-called white man write the Bible?
This sounds really racist.
How?
I think that you're at like the wrong place right now. This is pride, alright? We just had 15.
Prove it.
Another black one. We just had
Y'all don't know
15.
that.
So, we're just about pride right now.
Y'all don't know that.
You don't know where to
Give me
focus.
Luke 13 and 3.
Your
Give me
energy's
Luke
all
chapter
over the
13 and verse
place.
3.
You need a terror.
Give me Luke chapter 13 and verse 3. Y'all don't know what's going on.
You
Y'all don't know God. You don't know God. You're a Satanist. You're a Satanist. Right, give me Luke chapter 13 and verse 3.
Do you know what Satan is
Y'all got
actually
nothing
do?
better else to do.
You know what they actually do?
That's a party
You
and
know what
lesbianism.
Satan actually do?
Party and lesbianism.
Just
deal with your lesbianism. You love lesbianism.
One more thing in this one book. Oh
Absolutely.
my God, hyperfixation. Someone has
Verse 3.
Right, read.
Someone has
What the Lord say?
I tell you nay.
I tell you nay. Read.
But except you repent,
Except you repent.
You don't read other
ye shall
books.
all likewise
You
perish.
don't read other books.
Ye shall all likewise perish.
They shall what?
Ye shall all
You
likewise
just choose to
perish.
read one
You
book.
shall all likewise perish.
Y'all
In
make
the
me
famine.
tired.
These are the 7 fundamentals.
World War III is coming to America. And y'all not gonna make it. And you're not gonna make it. Right, we don't.
Struggle for justice is ongoing and necessary for
Right.
that should prevail over
All
law
those
institutions.
18,
3. And one no thought is
all those
inviolable, so
18
there's
upon the
no
tower
alone now
and
one.
Salome fell and
This
slew
past
them.
week,
And then what?
And slew them.
4.
Fell upon the
Freedoms of
tower
others
and
to be
slew them.
respected, including the
God
freedom
is
to
going to
assent.
slay and kill and destroy and annihilate the wicked. Revelation chapter 18 and verse 1. Revelation chapter 18 and verse 1.
Once you're given to destroy scientific facts, if you want to believe.
Isaiah 3 and 10.
People are fallible. If one makes a mistake, one should do what's best to rectify it. There is always harm that finds
Book
the
of
cause.
Revelation chapter 18.
The final
And
tenet.
after
Every
these
tenet is
things,
guiding
I
principle,
saw another
not
angel
conspiring
coming
ability,
down
action, and thought.
from heaven,
Spirit of compassion,
having
wisdom,
great
and
power,
judgment always
and the
prevail over the
earth
written.
was lightning with his glory.
It's about.
And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen.
Saying what?
Babylon the Great is fallen.
Babylon the Great is falling. Right? All of you are the Babylonians.
Bro,
You know what?
Babylon.
All of y'all right here.
Babylon the Great is falling. Read.
It's fallen and it's become the habitation of devils.
The habitation of what?
Of devils.
The habitation of what?
Of devils.
All these devils and demons, man.
Your quest for knowledge.
Right? Nothing but devils and demons and unbelievers. Unbelievers. Right? This is what the world has come to.
It's sad when
Young, nasty generation that don't believe in God. They want to do their own thing. Right? We don't.
In the whole,
Y'all, all of y'all go follow white Jesus right here. That's what y'all do. Go follow white Jesus.
Never claim to be
in the whole of every foul spirit.
In the whole of every foul spirit. You know?
In a cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
All y'all are unclean. Unclean spirits.
Y'all literally
Unclean spirits. You know?
But all the nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
Of the wrath of their fornication.
Yeah, I love
Hey,
fornication.
y'all are Israelites. Y'all are Israelites. Guys, you are Israelites. Listen,
Aren't you supposed to spread love, bro? Isn't that
where's that in the Bible? Where is that in the Bible to spread love in the Bible? Where is that in the Bible? Where? Show me the Bible. Show me the Bible. Show me the Bible. Hey, listen. Let me tell you something first. You are God's chosen people, the Israelites. Are you a Hispanic man?
It doesn't matter, dude. That doesn't matter, bro.
Are you allowed to?
I don't give a fuck.
That's fine. That's fine. Listen,
All right, go ahead,
I'm
go
gonna
ahead.
ask you a question. What's your nationality?
It doesn't matter, man. I'm Puerto Rican. I'm Hispanic.
Guess what? You're a so-called Puerto Rican, but guess what?
Go ahead. I want to listen.
Listen, let me show you something.
Yeah, go
This is a secret. This is what the world don't want you to know. They spent trillions of dollars on hiding this from you. I'm trying to tell you for free. Listen, the so-called Puerto Ricans are actually Israelites, God's chosen people, right, from the tribe of Ephraim. You're an Israelite from the tribe of Ephraim. When the conquistadors came over to Puerto Rico, they raped, robbed, and murdered on foreparents and called them Puerto Rican. What does Puerto Rican mean? It means port of riches. Because that land is flowed with gold, silver, and different valuable things. So they raped, robbed, and murdered your forefathers, put you in slavery, and called you a Puerto Rican. Same thing about black men. So what I'm trying to tell you,
Yo, what's your source?
I'm trying to wake you up to your real God-given nationality. So listen.
You spreading hate though.
Listen. I'm gonna prove it with 2 Bible verses. Will you let me do that? Yes or no? All right.
Except for the fact that, like,
nothing.
half of the people here
Now, guess what? I'm gonna tell you this before it happens.
circular
They're
logic.
gonna start yelling before I prove the point because Satan don't want you to get the truth. But the Lord wants you to get the truth. So listen, right? Give me the book. Give me Romans, right? First, chapter 13.
Yo, they want to spread their knowledge, but they don't want to answer our questions. How
Right, let's
fucked up
prove
is
with the
that?
Bible that the so-called Puerto Ricans are
Teaching us
Israelites
that.
from
Where'd you get
chapter
your diploma?
8. That's what I'm going to prove to you. Right, now hold on. Read that. Romans 13 and
You were
11.
talking about lesbianism.
Book of Romans chapter 13 verse 11.
Right?
And that knowing the time.
God said you have to know what time you're living in. This is not the 1960s
Yeah,
anymore.
it ain't. It's
This isn't the
2022.
1800s anymore.
We know
this
that.
Isn't the 1600s where you wasn't able to read, right? Where they wouldn't allow you to read, where they didn't allow you to know who you are, right? So God said, knowing the time,
That now
now that it's closer to the end of the world, you now can go on TV and read about World War III. You now can hear
Y'all
about
already done said this.
UFOs. You can now see these things. Whereas during the ancient
Where are
world, you couldn't.
UFOs in the
You know?
Bible? Can I get a
that
verse?
now it is high time
It is high time
to awake out of sleep.
to do what?
To
Wake out of sleep.
So, you're asleep right now. And I'm about to try to wake you up to the spirit to show you that you're not a Puerto Rican. but you have a God-given nationality. Now just give me like 2 minutes. Give me Isaiah 44 on this proven with the Bible. That you're not a Puerto Rican, but rather you're an Israelite for the tribe of Egypt. Read that.
Isaiah chapter 44, verse 1.
Right?
Yet now, hear, O Jacob, my servant.
O Jacob, my servant. You listening? You know?
In Israel, whom I have chosen.
Who did God choose?
Not you.
Alright, I'm telling to you, but I want to have interaction so I can know that you listen. It says, Jacob, my servant, and who did he choose?
Not for the rest of us.
Alright, read it again.
In Israel, whom I have chosen.
Who did God choose? Israel. Alright, that's what it said. God chose the Israelites. Now, we read Deuteronomy chapter 11 and verse 26. Now, let's take a step back in history. Let's find out how you came to the New World. The New World is what? North America, South America. Because you're not actually from here. You traveled here before getting over here. Your forefathers did. Right? So let's find out how you got over here. Let's read it.
What does that have to do about the hate that y'all spreading?
Deuteronomy chapter 11, verse 26. Behold, I set before you this day.
You hear? All right, this is Moses prophesying. You know what prophecy is? Yeah. Like the foretelling of something. Like if I was to tell you, hey, when you go around that corner and bust a left, you're going to receive $1 billion. I told that to you before it happened. That's called a prophecy. This Bible is not a book about religion and fairy tales. This book from Genesis to Revelation is about prophecy. The foretelling of what's actually going to happen on the earth. That's what the Bible is about. So check out what happened to your forefathers. Read that again.
Behold, I set before you this day a blessing and a curse.
So God said blessings and curses will be put on your race of people, the so-called Puerto Ricans. Read on.
A blessing if ye obey the commandments of the Lord your God, which I command you this day.
Did you hear that? It's a blessing if you obey the commandments. You heard that? Read.
And a curse if you will not obey the commandments.
This is God speaking. God said he's going to put curses on his people for disobeying his commandments. That's what he said, right? Now listen. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 48. Let's find. Yeah, after I'm going to get this point, prove it first, and then I want you to ask the question. Because I told you that you're not a Puerto Rican. I told them that you're an Israelite for the tribe of Ephraim. So you got to let me prove that for you. All right, so read that.
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 48. Therefore shall thou serve thine enemies.
God, now these are the curses that God put on his chosen people, the Israelites. God said for not keeping the commandments, now you're going to have to serve your enemy. What does that mean to be in servitude to your enemy? What does that mean? Think about the world. Think about real life. Think about history. What does it mean? When a race of people is made to serve you, what does that mean? Like servitude, right?
When you're serving somebody, you're doing
a slave, right? Look at this son. These are the Puerto Ricans.
I'm not a slave.
Listen,
I'm very free.
I'm talking about your. Listen, I'm talking about your forefathers.
Yeah, but that's.
But listen. All right.
All I want to know is,
I respect.
Bro, I'm saying, how would you call a kid a devil? Like you just said, when you call them a devil, they're saying, what is that? Like, I don't care what.
Are you gonna let me explain that?
Yeah, explain that.
I'm gonna explain that after this. Listen, what's your name?
You just call it kid.
What's your name?
You see what I'm saying? Like, it's hard.
Brother, what's your name?
My name is Alex.
All right, brother Alex. Respect. All right, check this out. I'm gonna answer that after this point. Listen, look at this son. This is your history. You can't run away from this. The monuments are still up, brother. So for you to say that was a long time ago, that's what they want you to think. So listen, because you are your forefathers. So listen, God said, therefore shall they serve their enemies. Talking about you are going to have to serve the conquistadors, the so-called white people. All right, read on.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
God is going to send the conquistadors against the so-called Puerto Ricans. You know?
None of this sounds like love.
Hunger, you're going to have to serve them.
God so loved the
And in thirst.
Thirst, you're going to have to serve them. And one part of time, you didn't have to go to the so-called white man to get water. You could have went to the river, got water on your own. God created the world for your sake. But you don't know that though, right? Because they told you that everybody was equal, but that's not according to God. You're better than the other races.
John 13:34.
Who are the best
John
athletes?
13:34.
I'm asking, who are the best athletes? Isn't it the black man and the Latino man?
What are we even talking about right now, y'all?
I'm ready for your explanation.
I asked you, who are the best athletes? Isn't it the black and the Latino man? Aren't they better in sport? Okay, so name it.
I love everybody, bro.
Listen, you're not answering the question.
No, I'm not
You're not
answering the question.
You're going back to love for
That's the
everybody.
thing. I'm not.
All right, does God love everybody? Does God love everybody? Does God love everybody?
Religion, bro. You know why? Because you're spreading hate.
Does God love everybody?
You're spreading hate, my dude. You just
God loves
spread
everybody.
kids.
John 13:34.
You said God love everybody? You agree with that?
Yeah, I think he loves everybody.
Yeah. All right, check this out.
Look at Romans chapter 9.
John 3:16. For God so loved the world, he gave his only
Sorry,
begotten
don't send me
Son,
to
so
hell for
who
that.
shall ever believe in him shall not perish,
So how can you say God loves everybody if you don't read it?
I shut up the whole time.
God so loved the
I'm not the answer
world.
right now.
No, but I'm saying not about this. I'm talking about how can you
Literally everyone in the
I'm not
world.
the answer right now.
Go ahead.
God so loved everyone, but his acts don't seem very lovely to me.
Look up.
So he asked me, why do we call the little so-called white baby a demon? Your son. Are you a so-called white woman?
I am a white woman, and that is my son. And I
All right, well, guess what?
why you call me.
Guess what? You was lied to because you're not actually white. Nobody's white. Nobody's black.
Have you seen the color
What do you mean?
Did you miss
All
that
right, so
part?
I'm going to show you. Right? Do you believe in God?
Tell me why you.
Yes or no?
I'm not asking you a question.
All right, I'm going to answer it. Do you believe in God, though?
You don't.
I'm going to answer it. But listen, I'm going to answer it out of God's mouth. So if you don't believe in God, then why would you believe in what I'm
If it's
believing?
God's mouth, let God speak it.
Your
All right, read
Bible
that,
is
read that, read that.
infallible.
Look at Romans chapter 9.
Check out what God said in the Bible. Right, read that.
What you claim your
As
God
it is
said.
written.
As it is written in the Holy Bible.
You gotta
You know?
repeat
I don't know,
everything.
some of them
Jacob,
holy.
have I loved?
Does anybody know who Jacob is on the earth right now?
I've met plenty of people named
I
Jacob.
need somebody to point to Jacob.
I've met plenty of people named
Nobody
Jacob.
knows who Jacob
I
is.
got a friend named Jacob.
Nobody knows who Jacob
I could
is.
literally list like 3
Guess
Jacobs right now.
what? Jacob is so-called Negroes, Hispanic, and Native Americans. This is the biblical name
You're not
for you.
proving nothing.
You are the Israelites according to the Bible, and you living in the end of the world. Okay? Listen, Jacob have I loved, read on. And are you ready for the answer? Are you ready for the answer? But what?
And Esau,
Esau is the biblical. Hold on. Esau is the biblical name for so-called white people. Esau in the Hebrew means he wasted because he was brought forth with no melanin. You can read that in Genesis 25 and 25.
I heard
But
Esau
who?
had red hair.
But Esau, the entire race, you know,
have I hated?
have I what?
Have I hated?
Oh, God loves everybody.
Have I hated?
God
Said
said
your
in the
Bible
Bible
is full
that he
of
hates
God
an
and all
entire
the
race of people. That's in the Bible. That's in the Bible. What say you about that? Right? Give me John chapter 10
And why are there
verse
white
10.
preachers? Why are there white churches? Like what the
Yeah,
fuck?
read that. I got another verse to answer. I'm going to answer it. Read
Look at
that.
how many people are here disagreeing with you of all reasons,
Listen to this.
genders, and sexual
No, you
identities.
listen.
Listen.
There
You
are 3 of
listen.
you right
The
here.
wicked.
Hold on.
No one's agreeing with you.
No.
This is the second part of your question.
Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't see you back there.
Okay, shut up.
I read that.
The wicked.
The
Did
wicked.
I see him online?
Okay? Who's the wicked according to the Bible? Did God create a
Hey, he's
wicked
learning.
race, a
You
wicked
like that.
seed?
You like that. You like that.
You don't know because you don't
You
read.
got a stick for it.
Right? You don't know. What chapter or verse is that? God is a so-called black man. He's talking about black people. Right, read that again.
The wicked.
God is
How is
here.
my son a
He has
demon?
no
Can you
physical
tell me?
form.
Because he's not telling me.
No,
No, he's not. He's not telling me.
From the womb.
What's
The
your thought on
wicked
that?
are estranged from the womb. God said in the Bible that he created an entire race of people to be wicked prior before they was born. That's in the Bible. Who does all the evil on the earth? Who breaks Robin's murder the entire earth?
Everyone.
Answer the question. If you can't answer the question, then you don't know God. If you don't know history, you don't know God. If you don't know what happened in the earth, you do not know God. Right? Read that one more time.
The wicked are
The wicked, which is talking about the Edomites, you know?
estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they are born.
They go astray as soon as they are born, speaking what?
Speaking lies.
Doing what?
Speaking lies.
That's why we call that little nasty son of dope. Because it's in the Bible. It's in the Bible.
Literally a child, dude.
St. John
That's
chapter
what he
10
did.
verse
He
10.
didn't do shit.
Give me St. John chapter 10 verse 10.
You don't even have to know you existed. You can just keep walking. You could have left them the fuck alone.
Yeah, give me 2 Corinthians chapter 6. Right, read that. St. John chapter 10 verse 10. St. John chapter 10 verse number 10.
Book of St. John chapter 10 verse 10. The thief cometh not, but for to steal and
For what?
but to steal.
Who's the thief on the earth? Who stole America? Who stole America?
No one is denying that white people have done some atrocious things.
See
Okay?
that?
No one's denying that.
Thank you.
But to say that we're condemned
Thank
because
you.
of skin color makes no
Thank
sense.
you.
See, you're cutting me off.
Hold
Now
on,
let
hold
me
on.
speak.
You just told the truth. Say it again.
Yeah.
Say it again.
No one's denying white people in the past have not done terrible things.
Hold on.
However,
Do they
to
do it
say
now?
that we're all condemned, that would be wrong.
Hold on. What?
To say that we're all condemned for being white would be wrong.
Okay. Do you believe in the Bible?
No, babe.
So why would you say we're all condemned and you don't believe in what God said?
Because I'm literally talking about what you just said.
All right. So does God say white people are condemned?
That's what you just said you did.
Is it in the Bible that white people are condemned? Yes or no?
You said it.
I said it.
Yes, you said it.
All right. Give me the book of Hebrews. Go to chapter 12 and go to verse 16. Let's find out. The book of John is for Negroes. Right? Give me Hebrews. Chapter 12, verse 16. Your person.
Bitch, you bald-headed. Bitch, you bald-headed over this shit.
Why you looking me up and down? You gotta find something to say without having something to say.
Relax. It's all relax.
No, you relax, bro. Shut the fuck
Tell
up,
me what
bro.
relax. You're the one who's sitting here on the
Hebrews
street
chapter
screaming
12.
at people.
Oh, that's the thing. The white woman.
Trying to convert them to this.
Shame on you.
Lest there be any fornication.
Listen to God. Listen to God. Listen to God.
You're not fucking God yourself.
You are not God, and we don't want to listen to your God.
Lest there be any fornication.
Any fornicator. Lest there be any fornicator. Mr. White Man, can you get her away from us? Is this your cousin?
What the fuck is going
He
on?
don't know. He doesn't know. Right, read that again.
Lest
Just
there
trying
be
to antagonize people who want to get a
Any
reaction.
fornicator
or profane person.
or profane person. As who?
As Esau.
As who?
As Esau.
As Esau, you know?
Who for one morsel of meat
Who for one morsel of meat
sold his birthright.
did Esau sell his birthright? You know?
For he knows how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing,
He would have inherited the blessing. You know? He was what?
he was rejected.
Esau was what?
He was rejected.
Did God reject a race of people in the Bible? If y'all don't believe in the Bible, why are you standing up?
Because you're screaming
30
hate speech.
people out here said they don't
And we're
believe
all
in the Bible.
laughing at you.
Why are you coming against the Bible if you don't believe it? Why are you letting it affect your spirit? Because the
Because
word of
it's
God is
funny.
Give me Hebrews chapter 4 verse 12. Give me Hebrews chapter 4 verse 12. Hold on, give me Hebrews chapter 4 verse 12. If you don't believe in the Bible, why are you standing up here continuously coming against the Bible?
Because it's funny.
No, it's because your spirit is condemned by the word of the Lord.
No, it's because it's
Right?
funny.
Your spirit is condemned by the word of the living God. You don't do this to Christian pastors.
I
You don't do this to Christian pastors. You
I
don't do this. Right? Right, give me that when I come. Give me Acts chapter, give me the book of Acts chapter 17 and verse 5. The book of John is for Negroes. I'm going to tell you the truth. entire book of John is for black, Hispanic, and Native American. Right? Hold on. Hold on.
That's fucking cowardice, right? That you attack
Relax.
a child that don't tell me to
Relax.
relax. You talk about my
Book of
fucking child.
Hebrews, chapter 4, verse 12. For the word of God is quick.
What the Lord said?
For the word of God is quick and powerful.
What?
And powerful.
For the word of God is powerful. Got these demons bold enough to come up against the word of the Lord. You know what?
And sharper.
And what?
And sharper than any two-edged sword.
And sharper than any two-edged sword. Right, you know what?
Piercing even to the dividing asunder.
You're pierced to the core. Yeah, you're hurt. Your spirit is pierced because you're going into slavery. Freedom.
Of soul and spirit. And of the joints and marrow.
And of the joints and marrow. Read the book of Jude, chapter 1 and verse 18. Right? It was the righteous against all of the wicked. Right? You got the sons of living God against the sons and the daughters of Satan. Right? Read Jude, chapter 1 and verse 18.
I love Satan. He's sexy.
Right? You see that? You see that? And you're standing beside that guy that says he loves Satan.
Damn right.
Y'all got a chance to
Technically,
repent.
I don't even believe in
Y'all got a
Satan.
chance
But
to
have you
repent.
seen those pictures? Damn, look at them abs.
If you want to preach, go to a church where they'll fucking listen.
Book of Jude, chapter 1, verse 18. How that they told you there should be markers in the last day and the last time.
Right, so the Lord said he already told us that there was going to be mockers in the last time. Right? This is prophecy, man. Nothing but mockers. A bunch of white people that don't believe in God, that love homosexuality and lesbianism.
Damn right we do. I love homosexuality. Technically, I'm a bisexual, so I should know.
After their own ungodly lust.
Yeah, walking after their own ungodly lust, spreading their demonic spirit to our brothers and sisters that are out here, man. Right? You created a whole entire month called damn Pride Month.
Damn right we did. I'm proud of it.
And got so-called black people join with it. You completed your mission, Esau.
You are
Congratulations.
not giving
Right?
black people
You
any credit.
subdued God's chosen people
They can
to
make
be
their own
evil
choices
just like
live however
you.
the fuck they want.
Right? You subdued Jacob to be evil just like you.
Oh, I'm
Right, read that
seduced
again.
for... Seducing is fun.
Book of Jude, chapter 1, verse 18.
Right?
How that they told you there should be markers in the last time.
Mockers in the last times, sweetheart.
Who should walk after their own ungodly lust.
I'd say my lust is pretty godly. I'd fuck a god.
Verse 19. These be they who separate themselves
Adorable.
sensual,
These be they that separate themselves sensually. Read on.
You just look like an
having not the
asshole.
spirit,
Having what?
having not the spirit.
Having not the spirit. Right, read that. 36. Second Chronicles chapter 36 and verse 16. Right? And I also
Book of Second Chronicles chapter 36, verse 13. Verse 16. But they mock the messengers of God.
what did the wicked do?
But they mock the messengers of God.
But they mock the messengers of God. Right, read on.
And despise his word.
And despise God's words. Right, read on.
And misuse his prophets.
And misuse the men of the Lord, man. Right, we're literally out here to save your life, man. Especially Jacob. Right, read on.
Until the wrath of the Lord arose against his people.
Until the wrath of God, right, is going to rise against his people. This is nothing but Rome all over again. This is nothing but Noah out there prophesying to the people that a flood was coming all over again. This is nothing but Moses prophesying to wicked Pharaoh and his armies that the Lord was going to kill them all over again, man. This is nothing but Ezekiel, Daniel, Jeremiah, and Zephaniah all over again, man. Prophesying to the wicked spirits on the earth that they need to come back to the Lord before he puts you to death, man.
That's
Right, read.
Till there was no remedy.
Till there was what?
No remedy.
No more repentance for the wicked. Right? That's what's coming. Right? Read on.
Verse 17. Therefore he brought upon them the king of the Chaldees.
Right, the king of the Chaldees. Right now, go to Psalms. Right, and give me the book of, give me John chapter 3 and verse 18.
Book of Psalms chapter 137, verse 9.
Right.
Happy shall he be.
Start at verse 5.
Verse 5.
Right now, they got mad at us for talking bad about the Edomite little child. Why would you talk to that baby like that? Why would you say that baby is the devil? Why would you do that? That's not nice. Let's see what God said out of the Holy Bible.
If I forget thee, O Jerusalem,
right,
let my right hand forget her cunning.
Read.
If I do not remember thee, let my tongue cleave to the roof of my mouth. If I prefer not Jerusalem above my chief joy, remember, O Lord, the children of Edom.
What the Lord said?
Remember, O Lord,
the children of Edom.
God is going to remember everything that so-called white people have done to black Latinos and Native Americans. That's the problem with y'all. Y'all think God forgot about it. Y'all think God forgot about the slaves, the rapists, the lynching, the butt breaking, the lies, the deception. Y'all think God forgot about what the so-called white man has done to you. But God hasn't forgotten. Right, read on.
In the day of Jerusalem.
In the day of Jerusalem.
Who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof.
So-called white man has destroyed the entire planet. Right? The ozone layer is polluted because of white people. Right? The air is toxic because of white people. Sin is in the earth because of white people. Right? Read on.
O daughter of Babylon.
O daughter of Babylon.
Who ought to be destroyed.
God said white people ought to be destroyed for what they did to you. Read on.
Happy shall he be.
God said somebody's going to be happy to do what to white people?
That rewardeth thee as thou hast served us.
God said you reap what you sow. That's in the Bible. Read on.
Happy shall he be.
Happy shall the black, Latino, and Native American man be. Which one?
That taketh and dasheth thy little one.
Which taketh and dashes. Where that little devil bait white baby at? That little devil white baby. And do what?
And dash it against the stone.
And do what to that white baby?
And dash it against the stones.
Pick him up and rub it.
Dash it against the stones.
God said we're going to take that little white baby, take his little soft spot, mush it in, and dash it against the stones, man. That's right. Who played Eat the Nigger Baby? Who played Feed the Nigger Babies to alligators? Who did that? Who raped, robbed, and murdered Tulsa, Oklahoma? Wilmington, North Carolina? Damn Marcus Square House, Fayetteville, North Carolina. Who did it? The so-called white man. And you haven't been judged for it yet. Right now. All right, give me Psalms chapter 49, 49 and verse 5. Right, Psalms chapter 49 and verse 5. Psalms chapter 49 and verse 5.
Wait it out, wait it out.
Evildoers, man. Wicked, lustful, demonic spirits, man.
Right?
That are filled with lust. Filled with lust. Right? Because your father was a murderer from the beginning. Right? Read that.
Psalms 49 verse 5. Wherefore should I fear in the days of evil?
Matter of fact, drop that and give me the book of Psalms chapter 109, right? And I want verse number 1.
Psalm 73 and 5.
Yeah, right? I want Psalms chapter 109, and I want from the top.
From the top, make it jump.
Read that. This is a prayer to all of the wicked. Right? Especially all that wickedness that happened up there. All them spirits that then came up against the service of the Lord and the fishermen of Zion through the Spirit. Right, read that. We got to cleanse the damn earth up, man.
Right?
Book of Psalms 109, verse 1.
Take it out.
Hold not thy peace, O God of my praise.
Right? Hold not thy peace, O the Most High God, Yahweh, of our praise. Right? Remember us, O Lord. Right, remember how we came out here and labored, man, and fought for our people, man.
That's right.
And came up against scoffers and demons, man. Right, read.
For the mouth of the wicked.
For the who?
For the mouth of the wicked.
For the mouth of the wicked. Which is the so-called white man and your leaders, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, man. Right? All those Illuminati and Illuministic people
people that are ruling this society. Right, read on.
In the mouth of the deceitful.
In the mouth of the deceitful. Nobody's more deceitful on the earth than a so-called white man. Right? Nobody's more deceitful on the earth. Right, read on.
Are open against me.
They're all open against the servants of the Lord, man. Right, read.
They have spoken against me.
They have what?
They have spoken against me.
They came up against the servants of the Lord. Right? Why would you do that? You're marking your death date, man. All those that came up against the servants of the Lord today, your days are numbered. Right, read.
With a lying tongue.
With the what?
With a lying tongue.
They came up against us with a lying tongue. Not knowing God, not knowing the Bible, not knowing the precepts, not knowing nothing at all. They can't even prove nothing out of the Bible. Yet you have it. You still have so-called white people gunning down and killing Negroes in the last days. And y'all fighting for the so-called white man. Read on.
They could pass me about also with words of hatred.
They can pass us about all day long with words of hatred. Right? Real hatred, which is not telling the truth. Right? Read.
And fought against me.
And did what?
And fought against me.
You had a sister come up and have the nerve to put her foot on our amplifier, man. Why would you do that? Read on.
Without a cause.
Without what?
Without a cause.
No true cause, because all we did was to tell you to repent.
That's it.
That's right.
Read on.
For my love, they are my adversary.
They are what?
They are adversary.
They are what?
They are my adversary.
God loves everybody.
They are my adversary.
It's in the Bible that God has adversaries, which is chiefly you so-called white people and our people that don't want to come back to God.
Right?
You are adversary too.
That's right.
You know,
But I give myself unto prayer.
but we give ourselves to the true and living God, Yahweh Bashim was shot.
That's right.
That's going to come and crack the sky with what you think is UFOs,
That's right.
which are actually angels that are going to zap down the wicked on the earth. Read on.
And they have rewarded me evil for good.
And they have rewarded us evil for good. Right? They're going to lie on us and say that we're a militia group or we're a hate group. Right? When all we're doing is reading out of the word of God, man.
That's right.
Read on.
And hatred for my love.
And hatred for our love. Right? Because we come out here to love on our people, to tell our sister that you can't be a lesbian, that you can't be a freak, that you can't be a homosexual,
And she does.
right? That you cannot do these things, or you will get killed by the Lord.
That's right.
Mind your
Read on.
business and move
Set
on.
down a wicked man over him.
What the Lord say?
Set down a wicked man over him.
So God is going to set wicked men over you like what? FEMA camps that's coming before World War III.
Right.
When there's an Armageddon and a total blackout, right? There's going to be FEMA camps set up, tanks rolling beside your neighborhood, kicking your door in, taking you out your house, and throwing you in a FEMA camp.
Right.
That's what's coming to the wicked on the earth. That's right. Right, read on.
That sounds
And
exactly
let
like
Satan,
And let what?
and let Satan
And let Satan
stand at his right hand.
And let Satan stand at his right hand. So Satan is going to be standing at the right hand of all of the wicked on the earth. And you're not even going to have the spirit to be able to see the truth. You're going to mock the servants of, you don't even know what Christ looks like. You don't even know what his servants look like.
Right.
Christ was to walk down the scene right now. Y'all are scoffed him.
Right.
You're right,
You know,
because Jesus was an
When he shall be judged, let him be condemned.
When he shall what?
When he
Shall be judged. Let him be condemned.
When he shall judge,
I'm going to let you
let
know
your
now,
words be
he would not be
condemned.
approving of what y'all are doing right now.
And let his prayer become sin.
And let his prayer become sin. You guys are Israelites, God's chosen people. You got to come back to God in the last days.
Right.
And God said, let the wicked prayer become sin. Meaning you can't pray to the Father. Only we can.
Let his days be few.
Let his days be few. Right? This is talking about white people. Let their days be few. From all the raping, the lynching, the robbing, and the deception on the earth. Right? Read on.
And let another take his office.
And let somebody else
You said
take
those
the
your kids?
rulership of the so-called white man. That's in the Bible.
Where are y'all?
Verse 29 and verse 2.
Where you read?
Give me Proverbs chapter 29
Y'all
verse 2.
like never felt the touch of a woman or
Guess
something?
what? Guess what? There's going to be a day on the earth where there's no so-called white people on the earth. That day is coming. All white people are going to go extinct. Right? Give me Proverbs chapter 29 verse 2.
In the wilderness,
That's not in the Bible. You don't know
mankind was
that.
created.
Everybody's not going to die.
and
I've
rebirth.
never died before.
No, Noah.
Right, read that.
Okay,
Look
well,
at
No,
Proverbs
him and his
chapter
wife, his
29,
son.
verse 2.
They
right?
was the only one to survive the flood.
When the righteous are in authority, when the righteous are in
They was
But the
authority,
Bible, that's what I'm saying. The Bible is contradicting. It is.
God
If
said,
it-
when the
that's literally a sin, bro.
people on the earth are in authority,
Listen,
the people
That's
are
why we
rejoicing.
said the Bible is contradicting.
Right
Stuff like
now,
that.
people are mourning.
Sex is
People are
marriage.
sighing and crying.
You have sex
People
in
are
marriage.
asking for justice and peace.
Married?
You should have sex with a man and a woman have sex. That's marriage in the Bible.
But nobody has it because the so-called white man is in authority.
He said,
Right, read?
he said
But
we have
when
sex.
the wicked bears rule,
But when the wicked bears rule, when you have the so-called white man that has the ability to pass laws such as homosexuality,
Hell yeah, I
that
love
is the most evil sin on the earth. Read on. The people mourn. The people mourn when so-called white people are in mourning shit, man. That's what happens. We don't be talking about. Right? They don't let the word come. Right, read? Yeah. Read on.
verse 3, whoso loveth wisdom rejoiceth his father, but he that keepeth company with harlots spendeth his substance.
Right? If you keep company with harlots, you keep the substance of evil spirits around you. And that's what's wrong with the earth. Right? You love the wickedness. You don't love the light. You love darkness. You read in St. John chapter 3 and verse 18. The Lord said, men love darkness rather than light. Right? And sister, I'm upset at you, sister. You're an Israelite. I'm an Israelite. You're an Israelite, sister. You gotta come back to
Can you
God.
stop telling people what they are?
You gotta come back to God, sister.
This is just rude.
Sister, you gotta come back to God. Ephraim, your real name. So God is gonna save everyone. Who taught you that?
The Bible says he died for all of our sins.
Where's that at in the Bible?
John 3:16, motherfucker.
You don't even believe in God, so why would we read John 3:16 to you? Who believes
Because I
in
literally just told you
Hold
the
on.
verse.
Who believes in God? You believe in God? All right, come here. He believes in God. Now, you believe in God, right? Now, these people behind you, they don't.
Yes, I do.
They say, you tell them you don't believe in God.
As a Christian,
Hold on.
oh, no.
What's your name?
You
What's your
gotta
name?
tell me
What's your
so.
name? What's your name? What's your
You
name?
know her real name, so what's mine?
Hold on, listen. Can you tell him you don't believe in God? Because you told me that earlier, unless you
I
lie.
proudly do not believe in your God.
Everybody has
So
their
does he
own
believe in God? Hold on. Listen, we're not
As a
talking
Christian,
about...
I was raised to believe everybody is the same, no matter skin, race, religion,
All right, now, do you
sexuality.
believe in the Bible, though?
Yes, I do.
You believe in the Bible?
Yes, I do.
All right, so the Bible says, is it good to
The
lie?
Bible said God loves
Listen,
everybody.
listen.
Everybody.
Listen, is it okay to lie? Is that a sin?
Is it okay to cheat?
So, listen, I asked, listen, I
Lying
said,
is not a sin. You repent. That is what God does
all
for
right,
you.
Esau, listen. I said, listen, I said the people behind you don't believe in God. You said they, listen, can we deal with one point at a time?
No.
That's what I brought you up here for.
No, because the devil goes against the Bible.
Listen.
So why would you believe the devil can believe the Bible and hate him?
I'm trying to ask him a question first. Then I want him to speak. I asked you, did the people behind you believe in God? You said yes. He said no. So can you admit that he said no? I mean, he said it.
He doesn't
All
believe
right,
God.
all right, that's okay, that's fine. That's all the point I wanted to make. Is that fine? Can we move on now? Okay, thank you. So listen, where in the Bible does it say God died for all of humanity? Where is that? You said what? John 3:16. Now you believe in the Bible. Now everybody thinks that John 3:16 is talking. What do you think John 3:16 is talking about?
The world is creation.
You said the creation.
Everyone.
Really? That's what you think John 3:16 is talking about? What does John 3:16 say?
For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only son, that whoever shall believe in him shall not perish but have everlasting life.
That's good. You quoted that correctly. What does John 3 and 14 say? That's leading up to John 3 and 16. John 3 and 14 is telling you what John 3 and 16 is talking about. So if you want to understand John 3 and 16, you have to know what John 3 and 14 says. So what does John 3 and 14 say? You don't know. So is it a possibility that you misunderstood John 3 and 16? Yes or no? It's not a possibility. Are you sure? Now, if we were to prove to you that you're incorrect, would you tell the truth and say, okay, I was incorrect about that? Or would you be proud and say, well, you know what? I don't give a damn. I was still correct. What would you do? You would keep your pride. See that? I mean, what kind of people are we dealing with? You would keep your pride. Why would you keep your pride if God said that he can prove to you that you're incorrect? Why would you do that? Hold on. We're going to read John 3:16. No, we're going to read John 3:16. No. You already said John 3:16. Hold on. You already said John 3:16. So we're going to read. Give me John 3:16. Read John 3:16. All right, give me the book of Numbers. All right, now.
Mad respect to all of you who are sitting here and having a lot
we're going to read John 3 and 14.
But I find
leading up to John 3:16. Let me ask you a question. Y'all believe in God?
So I'll continue doing that, but if y'all want to
believe in
debate,
God?
you can.
Do you think John 3:16 is talking about all of humanity?
Probably the one that's talking.
You think so? You think so? You think so? Why are you upset, sir?
You know what the problem
Sir,
is?
why are you upset?
I'm not upset. What I am doing
Where'd you
is
come from?
What I am doing is trying to speak over your speaker.
Sir, where'd you come
The
from?
problem is that you guys are speaking out of religion and that you're fucking hateful.
Give me St. John chapter 8.
I don't give a fuck about this. You're hateful.
Give me St. John. Is God hateful?
You are hateful.
Give me Proverbs 8 and 13.
Are you hateful?
Give me Proverbs 8 and 13.
Are you hateful?
Sir, where'd you come from?
You had a conversation with me for 2 hours.
Which color's that?
Which color down? From where the fuck you seen me
Give me
before?
Job 2 and 1.
From where the fuck you seen
Give
me
me
before?
Job 2 and 1.
Are you hatred?
Give me Job chapter 2
Are
and 1.
you?
Let's find out.
Answer the fucking question.
You don't.
Do you have hatred?
Let's find
in
out.
you?
Let's find out.
Answer the fucking question.
Give me Psalms 139.
Do you
You got a demon on you.
hatred?
Give me Psalms
You want to
139
pass it out, baby?
and verse 18.
These comes out only by prayer and
See that?
supplication.
Does God love this spirit right here? Does God love it? All right, let's find out. All right, give me Psalms chapter 139. All right, Psalms chapter 139. All right, verse 17.
Yeah, this is America. Y'all can set up
Listen to God. Read that.
all of this. I can set up all
Book
of
of Psalms 139, verse 20.
Hold on. Now, listen, the brother asked me, do I hate? That's what he asked, right? What you say?
Are you filled with hatred?
Am I filled with hatred?
Yeah.
That's the question. So he asked, am I filled with hatred?
We all heard the question, babe.
Okay.
A question that you can answer without the Bible.
See that? Why you don't want to use? Why you don't want to use the Bible? Why you don't want to use the Bible?
Circular
Read verse
logic.
21.
We're talking about
Read verse
you,
21.
baby. We're talking about
Verse
you, baby.
21.
Nobody's
Do not I hate
You
them.
guys are
Do
uncomfortable.
not I hate them.
What the Lord say?
Do not I hate them.
God said, do not I hate them. That's what's wrong with this place.
No,
You got homosexuals that want to ask a
You're
question
fucking
about
right.
God
You're
that
fucking
don't want to
right.
hear the answer from
You're
God.
fucking right. You're
Why
fucking
do
right.
you
A
want to hear the
homosexual. And you
Why
know
do
what
you
happened
read that? Read that.
So y'all want to know what happened the
I
last
hate
time?
them.
Excuse
Oh
me.
Lord.
What the Lord say?
You don't have to
Do
speak
not
over
I
me.
hate them. Oh Lord.
What the Lord say?
Do not I hate them. Oh Lord.
What happened the last time? I asked them questions. They told me that because my mother was a white woman, that she was not going to be inherited into the kingdom of God. Oh, really? So because my mother is a Caucasian woman, she was not allowed to be entered into the kingdom. And so now I'm asking them, are you all of hate? And they don't have a fucking answer.
Right.
You don't have an
reason why
answer.
Negroes put in the slave.
Right.
You don't have a
This is
fucking
it.
answer.
This is the reason
We
why
are talking
Negroes
about
got
real
enslaved.
life situations, and you want to go to the Bible
them.
and
What the Lord say?
contort.
I hate
You
them.
want to
What God say?
contort
I hate
the
them.
word of
What did God
God.
say?
I hate them.
God
This
said,
right
I
here is
hate
demonic.
them.
You want to talk about demonic activity? This is demonic. You are trying to control the people. Nobody's listening, baby. Nobody's listening. Nobody's listening.
Mine enemy.
I count them mine having enemies. Right? I count them.
Can we respect our elders? This gentleman said, excuse me for a moment.
I count. Give me Mark chapter 9 and verse 5. Give me St. Mark chapter 9 and go to verse 5. Give me Romans chapter 1 and verse 25.
This is a cult, bro. Y'all
Romans chapter 1 and verse 20. Guess what? If you was standing in front of a cult for 2 hours, why would you be here? If it was a cult, why would you be standing there for 2 hours?
You're getting exposed right now.
We're literally reading
Your
out of the
energy is
Bible,
getting exposed.
and you don't love the
Your
Bible.
energy is getting exposed.
Yeah,
I don't
1
like
verse
what?
25.
For the Romans, chapter 1, verse 25.
Right, we're reading Romans, the first chapter and the 25th verse, again, for the homosexuals that's out here. Read on.
Who changed
Y'all, we
the truth
understand
of
the
God
ignorance that they had.
into a lie?
This gentleman just
What the
helped
Lord
me.
say?
I will
Who
be quiet
changed
and let them
the
speak.
truth of
All of
God
us have
into a lie?
Who changed the truth of God into a
So
lie?
I am not out here to cause
Why would you
division,
believe a man
but what I am
that's
saying
not reading
is
out the
I
Bible?
don't personally support
Why would you do
the
that?
message that they are.
You don't have to support
So
it.
I bless
God
you.
supports
Oh,
it,
you're
man.
speaking to me. And God supports me. And God supports me. The angels support me. Which is why I have life and breath to stand up here and say what I want to say in front of them. Thank you very much. I love you. God bless all of you. I love all of you. I just came with a message for you. The same way y'all have a message for everybody else, I have a message for you. Okay? And I love all 4 of you all. Post me on Facebook and Instagram. Nobody asked if I was okay with being recorded, but I am completely okay with being recorded. Benjamin A. Hamilton on Facebook. Thank you very much. I love all of you.
Does this
God
brother
bless
have
you
a
all.
spirit? Does he have a godly spirit? Does he have the spirit of Christ? Does he have the spirit of James, Ezekiel, Daniel, and Paul? Read on. Who did God give him up to?
Gave him up to vile affection.
What is that? What is homosexuality?
Vile affection.
So it's righteousness.
Vile affection.
Homosexuality is vile affection out of thus saith the Lord. And all y'all wicked are clapping. There's nothing but damn white people out here clapping. That's why the world is out of order. Because y'all don't give a damn about God.
You're right. I
For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature.
Like my lovely sister right here. See that? Don't call me your sister. You hate your people. But you standing next to the so-called white man. That's the embodiment of why the earth is out of order. You got Israelites, which are so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans, want to be hand joined in hand with the so-called white man. That's how we came to America. Read about the Moors, how they damn navigated the ships over here with the so-called white man to put Reuben and Gad and damn Judites in slavery, man. You got sisters like this that hated their people. Right? Give me that in the book of Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 14.
And likewise,
also the men, like that demon that was just up here that y'all was clapping for. The men did what?
That's a demon.
leaving the natural use
Yeah,
of
I'm
a
about that devil
woman.
right there.
The man has left the natural use of the woman, which is what? To bring forth children. If your father didn't have sex with your mother, you wouldn't be here.
I wish he would.
Same with you. I would know you because you're a demon.
Yeah, and I'm glad to be one of the
See that?
fuck you are.
See that? This place, I've seen it all out here, man. This is nothing but Babylon all over again. Babylon all over again. Right, Leon?
Burn in their lust.
What is she?
Burn in their lust.
Burn in her evil, nasty lust. You know?
One towards another.
One toward another. Right? And you need to get on the treadmill.
Men.
How about you look at her, bitch?
Bro, have you just listened to yourself?
Men with men.
Men with men.
What does God have to do with anyone's shape of their body?
Men with men working that which is unseen. Like you.
Thank you. Oh my God.
See that? This place is corrupt, man. This place is corrupt. All right, give me Zechariah chapter 14.
It's corrupt with love and fun, and I'll be listening.
What do our men on the treadmill got to do with God? Right.
Book of Mark chapter 9 verse 5. And Peter answered and said to Yahweh, Master, it is good for us to be here.
Exercise, Jewish exercise.
St. Mark chapter 5 and verse 9.
Break it out, break it out.
Mark chapter 5, verse 9, and he asked him, what is thy name?
Start at verse 7.
Verse 7, and cried with a loud voice and said, what have I to do with thee, Yahushua, thou son of the Most High God?
Right? What do y'all have to do with us? Right? We represent the Son of the Most High God. Why are you still standing here? If you think that we're a cult over wicked,
Because it's fun. I like making fun of people.
I adjure thee by God that thou torment me not.
right?
But he said unto him,
And God is going to cover all of you, right? There's a lake of fire coming for you. A lake of fire and intercontinental missiles by Russia, by Ukraine, by
Iran,
Germany, all China is going to aim at America and destroy it in World War III, man. And guess what else is going to destroy America? The angels of the Most High God, which the world calls UFOs. And that's in the Bible. Read it.
out of the man, thou unclean spirit.
Thou what?
Thou unclean spirit.
What is he?
thou unclean spirit.
You're nothing but an unclean spirit, man.
You're right.
Unclean spirit. And you're more unclean than him. Because you're unclean in your spirit. Right? Read on.
And he asked him, what is thy name?
What is your name? What is your name?
I'm not telling you my
Right,
name.
read on.
And he answered,
And we know, but you don't gotta tell us. We know your name. I know your name. I know your name and your name. And your name. What is their name?
he answered, saying, my name is Legion.
What is their name?
My
Name is
What
Legion.
is his name?
My name is Legion. My name is Legion.
And guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Hey, guess what, Legion? Legion, you're a woman and you're not a man.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you're a woman.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
you're not a man.
I know
Right?
that.
Her name is what?
Legion.
Legion. Right? And you're a legion.
In fact, she does.
Right? A legion of demons. Demonic spirits. Demonic spirits. Right? Read on.
For we are many.
For what?
For we are many.
And we
You guys
are
are many. Right? You white people are the cause of the confusion in the earth.
That's right.
Straight like that. And it's in the Bible. It's straight like that. Right? Read on.
Verse 10, and he besought him much that he would not send them away out of the country. Now there was there near unto the mountains.
Right, that's it on that. Give me Zechariah chapter 14 verse 1. Right, give me Zechariah 14 and 1. Give me the book of Romans chapter 3 and verse 12. Give me Romans chapter 3 and verse 12. Right? If you're so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American, it's time to come back to God before World War III.
Right?
Right? You have to repent as an Israelite.
That's right.
Come back to God, keep the commandments, keep the faith before the famine comes. Right? The Walmart days are over. Publix, those days of you going to Publix, getting your favorite little dish, those days are coming to an end. Then food line, it's all coming to an end. Right? It's coming to an end. Right? Hold on.
We about to really turn y'all out.
The book of you can't do nothing unless the Most High God allows it. And your days are numbered, sister. Right? Your days are numbered. Right? That's your car keys right there. You better call an Uber home. Right? Read on. Look at Zechariah. Chapter 14, verse 4. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh. What the Lord say?
The day of the Lord cometh.
This is nothing but Daniel the prophet all over again. Jeremiah the prophet, Isaiah, Ezekiel, Moses, prophesying to the wicked on the earth, telling them what's about to happen. And you have the evil spirits coming against the righteous spirits. Y'all don't read the book. Y'all don't know God. You don't know God. Right? You see that? How would you know God?
Are
You're
you going to tell me
so-called
what
expert.
I believe in?
Right? Read on.
And they spoil, and thy spoil shall be divided in the midst of thee.
And the Lord said your spoil is going to be divided in the midst of thee. Meaning what? Right? Soon, wherever you live, your little apartment or your little condominium or your house, the lights are going to be shut off in the days to come. No food, no water for you.
That's going to be everybody.
Right? You're going to be a barbaric on the earth. It's not going to be everybody. The elect, it's not going to happen to the elect. It's going to happen to you wicked, nasty, evildoers. That's what's going to happen. Right? Read on.
For I will gather all nations against Jerusalem to battle.
God, get to the point,
To
second.
battle.
What time is it? battle. It's battle time. Right? Give me Jeremiah chapter 51 and 50 verse 22. Right? You're living in the days of vengeance. Right? These aren't the 1970s anymore, man. Right? You're living where the days of the Lord is approaching. Where the Lord is about to come back to reward the wicked from all the evil that they've done on the earth. Right? Read that. 50 and verse 22. Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 22. What's going on, King? Right? Did you know that you was an Israelite brother, God's chosen people? And you're living in the last days, bro. Right? Come back to the Lord. That's right, bro. Right? Israelite,
How you
brother.
gonna tell him to come back to the Lord? You don't know what
Don't
he
ever
do.
forget that name, brother.
How you gonna tell him to come back to the Lord? You don't even know him.
Right, read that, read that.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verse 22.
Right?
A sound of battle is in the land.
What's the Lord say?
A sound of battle is in the land.
God said a sound of battle is in the land. Right? What is battle? Right? Yeah, that's right. You got wicked spirits against the righteous spirits. Right? Aren't you seeing all of these great signs that's coming in the last days? Your chiefest number one sign that the Lord is coming back is that the Israelites will be waking up. From you so-called white people.
We heard you the first time. Hitless, no one cares.
And the Israelites are so-called black people, Hispanic and Native American people. When you can prove it with Bible prophecy, right? You prove it with what?
And that's why you figured out.
With
That's literally why you
right?
figured
You prove it with what? Everything that you see on the earth. History. History proves that the Israelites are so-called black people. Right, read on.
And of great destruction.
And of what?
And of
Great destruction.
What's coming to America?
And of great destruction.
Like what? This land, right, has innocent bloodshed on it. You got so-called black people that were sold into slavery right there. And all of you forgot about it. Everybody forgot about it. Why did you forget about slavery? Did God forget about slavery? No, he didn't forget about slavery, man. Right? Read on.
Fuck you.
Verse 22,
Right?
a sound of battle is in the land, and of great destruction.
And of great destruction. What's going on since you guys told the people you're an Israelite? Have you ever heard that before? You heard that you was an Israelite before? Now, you heard that you was an Israelite and Muslim. Now, do you believe in the Bible? Somewhat. Now, if I was to prove to you in the Bible,
Low battery.
that you
Please
wasn't a
charge.
Muslim, but that you're an Israelite, would you believe the Bible? Like, give me the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 20, verse 1. No, not you. I'm talking.
Oh, I'm about to say, nigga.
All right. Look at Deuteronomy. What's your name?
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1, verse 1.
All right, listen real good.
These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
You heard of Moses.
Low battery. Please charge.
Now, Moses
Hey, King, turn it off. Turn it off.
No. Listen.
These be the words
Right?
which Moses spake unto all Israel.
All right, sister. Yo, you see that? Yeah, we're not even going to speak on what just happened. We're going to continue on with the word of the Lord, man. Right? Continue on with the living word of the Lord. And guess what? The word of the Lord isn't for white people.
Low battery. Please charge.
You can get mad. You get mad. Yeah, get mad all you want. That's what God said. It's in the Bible. Give me Matthew chapter 10 and verse 34. Right? Jesus Christ is not for white people. I'm sorry to tell you. White people killed Jesus Christ, the Roman Empire. Pontius Pilate was a so-called white man. Right? He killed the Lord. Right? The Greco-Roman Empire came back into power as the Americans.
That's right.
And you rape, rob, and pillage the entire earth.
Low battery. Please charge.
On what's going on. So what do you think Jesus Christ is coming back to do? You think he's coming back to give people kisses and hugs? Pass out candy canes? Gummy bears? No, the Lord isn't coming back to do that. The Lord is coming back for blood and vengeance. And to put all white people in slavery. Right? Give me Revelation chapter 13 and verse 9. Give me Revelation chapter 2 and verse 25. Right? Hey, brother, you ever heard that you was an
Low
Israelite?
battery. Please charge.
Brother, you ever heard that you was an Israelite? Never heard it. Right? You see that? Never heard in his life his God-given identity. Whose fault is that? Why doesn't he know his God-given identity? Is it black just a color out of a crayon box? That's not the name of a nation of people. Right? Read that.
This is Revelation, chapter 1, verse 7.
Right?
Behold, he cometh with clouds.
And guess what? The clouds
Low battery. Please charge.
UFOs.
This is the funniest shit I've seen all
Right?
day.
The world calls the clouds the UFOs. You know what?
And they also which pierced him.
Which is so-called white people. The Roman Empire pierced the Lord. Right? You know what?
Half an hour ago.
And they also which pierced them. You know what?
And all kindred of the earth shall dwell because of him.
And all the kids are
Low battery. Please charge.
and they see a so-called black man coming in the sky on a UFO with other black angels coming back to destroy the Roman Empire.
Right?
Everybody's going to be killing and willing, sighing and crying because they didn't want to hear it and hearken to the service of the Lord.
Right?
That's what's going to happen. I got a question. How do you feel about your people rape, robbing, and murdering black people in America? Was that righteous? Was that a good thing? It wasn't. So how do
Low
you feel?
battery. Please charge.
How do you feel about white people rape, robbing, and murdering black people? Do you feel any remorse? You didn't do it. So you don't feel bad about what your forefather did. I mean, so how much remorse do you have for it? How much remorse? Yeah, personally. You didn't do it.
Low battery.
so I got a
Please
question.
charge.
Is God gonna judge you for what your forefathers did? God is not gonna judge you for what your forefathers did. Do you believe in the Bible? You do? You do and you don't. So you believe in the Bible and you say that God is not gonna judge you for what your forefathers did. All right, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. Give me the book of Jeremiah. Give me Jeremiah 31 and 18.
Chapter 14, verse 21.
Low battery. Please charge.
Grant, listen to this.
Look at Isaiah. Chapter 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter.
What is slaughter? God said prepare killing.
For his children. For the iniquity of their father.
For the iniquity of what?
For the iniquity of their father.
Did God say he was going to kill someone for what their forefathers did?
Low battery. Please charge.
Sounds like it. I mean, yes or no? Which one?
I mean, there's still consequences. What he's saying.
So what's the consequence for rape, robbing, and murdering a nation of people?
But not all white people, right?
What's the consequence? And he gave the correct answer. And we're going to show you. Give me Revelation 13 and 9. Let's find out the
Are you what's
consequence
up, dumpster?
for white
As
people
much as I love
rape, robbing, and murdering God's
Low battery. Please charge.
Book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity. He that leadeth into captivity.
God said, he that leadeth into captivity. Right? Who put black people in slavery? He that leadeth into captivity
Shall go into captivity.
What's going to happen to so-called white people in the future?
Low battery. Please charge.
You don't, so do you, can you hear?
He just read
Do
it.
you hear well? Do you have good comprehension skills? He didn't go to college?
I didn't graduate high school.
You didn't graduate. Well, that sucks, buddy. That sucks because guess what? You guys have to get ready for slavery. Thus saith the Lord. Yeah, you guys are future slaves.
That's right.
Low battery. Please charge.
Yeah, so live the rest of your life in drinking and mirth. Because when the Lord comes back, which is a so-called black man, he's going to rally up all so-called white people and put you in chains. And that's in the Bible. Right? He that leadeth to the captivity shall go into captivity. Read on.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
No, they might.
Must be killed with the sword.
Kind of gonna happen.
Must be killed with the sword.
Please charge.
Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
Here is the patience and the faith of the saints, man. Right? That's what God said. Right? God said that so-called black man, boy, and child are going to raise up as kings on the earth one day. When you were made to live in the projects, when you were subjugated to be rappers, gangbangers, thieves, robbers, looters, right? destroyers of the earth. The Lord drug them.
Low battery. Please charge.
God said he's